Yes, Chelsea fans, welcome to another video. Me talking to you one-on-one. It's not a 5-minute news update, but it's around 8 to 9 minutes, hopefully. Still to the point, still no waffle. We're going to be talking pre-season, talking new signings, talking potential signings, talking about a new contract as well. And let's start with pre-season. So, to say that we're unbeaten in pre-season, having played Wrexham, having played against Brighton, Newcastle, Fulham and Borussia Dortmund, you can't really take that for granted, really, based on where we were last season. We were absolute tosh, absolute dross last season, we all know that. And the amount of players that have left the football club, big names have gone. And you look at our squad going away in pre-season, you looked at it and thought, we'll do well to come out of this, it's just to get the fitness. But the fact we're unbeaten is actually brilliant, I have to say. And the way the team is playing and gelling, and the impressions that some of the players have made, and what Mauricio Pochettino has made already, the way he's talking as the manager of Chelsea, the way his players are beginning to express themselves going forward, and the real sort of a style of players is evolving. And it's so good to see. The camaraderie is great. The players are talking about enjoying it. They're in it together. There's a real togetherness that we didn't have last year. It was fractured last year with the amount of players that were there. And I'm really looking forward to this season starting, I have to say. A lot of people probably expect us to get beat by Liverpool. And if we do get beat by Liverpool on the opening day, it's no biggie. It's a long old season and the players are still learning the way that Pochettino wants to play and learning to play together. There's been plenty of change again, as we've already spoken about. So it will come as no surprise to a lot of people. If Chelsea beat Liverpool, people will stand up and take notice. Let's just say that. But we've got a week or just over a week to prepare for the new season. Championship starts tomorrow. Scottish League starts as well. Plenty of football this weekend to keep us going. But we're going to build and build and build to next Sunday, Chelsea-Liverpool. So there's been 3 new signings. Well, 2 are confirmed. 1 we're pretty much hearing it's all but done. First signing announced by the football club this past week is Lesley Ugochukwu, the 19-year-old midfielder from Rennes. Signed for around £23 million on a 7-year contract. He was able to join the squad towards the end of the USA tour before the Dortmund game because Mauricio Pochettino wanted to have a look at him and sort of just run the rule over him, really. So they make a decision. Will he keep hold of him or will he let him go on loan? The general consensus, he's going to go on loan to Strasbourg. This guy is only 19. He's tall, he's imposing. He's already got massive amount of experience over the course of last season in the French league. And this guy could have a chance. If he goes on loan, fair enough. This guy might have a chance, you know. I guess we just have to wait and see. But he was the first signing that we've spoken about. The second one is Axel Disasi, who's actually been announced today by Chelsea earlier this afternoon. The 25-year-old centre-back, who can also play right-back, signed for Monaco for £38 million on a 6-year deal. And he's talking already about waiting to play at the Bridge. It's going to be exciting. And it's good that Chelsea have made these investments again. They've sort of just gone under the radar a little bit. They come out of nowhere, as I said in my last video. No one had mentioned either of them before they were signed. But Chelsea are doing their search, they're doing their scouting, and these 2 guys are exciting signings, I have to say. Again, Ogochukwu could go out on loan, but Disasi is here, and he'll fight for a place in the first team. My last video, we spoke about Chalobah. What does that mean for him? Doesn't look good, but we'll see what happens. Now, the third signing is yet to be announced, but it's pretty much done according to the various sources, the Fabrizio Romanos of this world and others. But Sanchez, the 25-year-old goalkeeper from Brighton, signing for Chelsea on a deal worth £25 million, £20 million plus £5 million in add-ons, be the competition for Kepa. Now, he lost his place at Brighton towards the end of the season and struggled to get back in. He'll come to Chelsea and fight for that place, but at the moment, Kepa's the number 1. Sanchez obviously happy to do that and come here under the same status at the moment as the backup to fight. He's good with his feet, which could be a big part of what we want to do going forward. But I think it's a good signing as a backup, I have to say. Very good signing. Just waiting for that confirmation to come out. Ogochukwu, Disasi, Sanchez, with more to come. And now let's talk about potential signings. So 3 players we're potentially looking at signing. One of them is Moises Caicedo, and I'm getting bored of talking about him week in, week out, video in, video out. Brighton are digging their heels in. They want 100 million without fail. Chelsea are not willing to pay that for the time being, but now Pochettino is back with the squad around the common, around the ground, and around just the club in general. I wonder if Pochettino will push for for Chelsea just to pay the fee. Get it done. We know we've offered up to 80. Brighton want £20 million more, including like the structure with a lot of the money up front. And that's what's holding things up. But Caicedo, we saw the other day there was reports of a mysterious club that have offered Brighton 80 million and no one knew who that was. All the big guys on social media that are in with the know, Romanos of this world and others, didn't know where it come from, but it doesn't look like it's put Chelsea off. Chelsea is still negotiating, talking to Brighton. It's almost as if they've been camped in Brighton's offices for what seems like the whole summer. And let's just, I keep saying it on these videos, just get it signed. For Christ's sake. Anyway, the next one is Michael Olise. As we know, Man City are looking at him. £35 million release clause in his contract. Palace have lost Wilfried Zaha to Galatasaray, which is a surprising signing, I have to say. Bearing in mind, he's been linked with everyone in the Premier League for about 10 years. But will Olise want to join somebody like us or Man City? Bearing in mind, Man City have lost Mahrez, and there's talk that Bernardo Silva wants off as well. Do we need Olise at Chelsea? What do you guys think? Bearing in mind, we've got Madueke, we've got ourselves Mykhailo Mudryk, we've got Sterling can play out there. We've also got Nkunku can play out there. Going forward in the attacking areas, we've now got Chukwuemeka, who's really, really impressed me in the pre-season. I think he's going to have a big year this year for Chelsea. Conor Gallagher, do we need Olise or could we invest the money elsewhere? What do you guys think? Then we've got talk of Dusan Vlahovic, the Juve centre-forward. Juventus want Lukaku. Lukaku wants Juventus despite telling an Inter fan the other day it's no truth in it whatsoever and never, I'd never do that. Lukaku's word means nothing, as we all know. And I'm now seeing reports earlier today, this afternoon, that he's been advised to Arsenal as someone that could solve their issue with Jesus being out injured and Balogun and what's going to happen to him. Could Arsenal come in for Lukaku? Or could Chelsea get Lukaku Vlahovic deal done as a swap? Juve are looking for £40 million plus Vlahovic for Lukaku. They want the deal done, Juve and Lukaku. Chelsea, just sort it out one way or the other. Vlahovic is a good sign if we can get him, I have to say. But bearing in mind the way Jackson and Nkunku have been playing together, I'm quite happy with those two up top because I think at the moment they're going to be on fire. And then you've got Brozier coming in. Whether he stays at the football club or goes out on loan, I'd keep him. I'd keep him for those three. Let's just see what's going to happen. So, finally, let's talk about a brand new contract signing this week, and it's Levi Colwill, who has signed a brand new 6-year contract. He started training for Chelsea at the age of 8. Now he's 20 years old. He signed a 6-year deal. And I just have to say it's been a great signing. Great news that he signed a brand new deal with people like Brighton and Liverpool sniffing around him. We all know how good this guy is, how much quality that he's got, how much he impressed everyone at Brighton last season. It was good to see and to hear what he said in his interview once he signed the contract. And he basically said that Mauricio Pochettino was key because he spoke to him as a footballer, but also as a person. And that really meant a lot to Colwill. And that's what sealed the deal. And I love that because we all know what Pochettino's like. We've heard so many times about his man management and the collective spirit that he has, but how he gets the best out of people. He's made an impression straight away with Colwill and got that deal done. And I also love what Colwill said in his interview as well. And he said that he's so looking forward to playing this season in the Premier League, and Chelsea fans will love it this season and we'll just get bums off seats and it'll be exciting. And I love that. And I just hope that it is, because we deserve to have another good season. A lot of people don't believe us. A lot of people think we deserve to be crap for God knows how long. We know that we've got ourselves an exciting squad now. We got rid of the riffraff, the tosh, the absolute nonsense in that squad that didn't want to be there. Apart from Cesar Azpilicueta, by the way, I exclude him. The legend. Never say a bad word against him. Our squad now is gelling. As I said at the beginning of the video, it's gelling, it's exciting, and I can't wait to see what Chelsea do this season. So guys, bit of an extended video from me, one-on-one talking, no fancy graphics, and you've enjoyed it. And if you have, smash that like button for me. Also post your comments in the comment section as well and let me know anything discussed, anything you want to say about the signings, pre-season, potential signings and Colwill's new deal. And then subscribe to the channel, but make sure you hit that bell for notifications to notify when my next video comes out. I'll be back with a 5-minute news update at some point soon, but hopefully you've enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good weekend. See you next time.